welcome. You're watching a very special edition of Green Matters, Every Last Drop. Now, this is the show that brings you all the environment news you need to know, and our special focus this week on the water crisis being faced in many parts of our country and what people are doing to combat it. Here's a look at the stories we have lined up for you. How villagers in Orissa's Khoramal have revived traditional water harvesting methods to make every last drop count. Women in a Madhya Pradesh village cross gender boundaries to take on the men and ban the felling of trees. The green cover has doubled. And in the face of an uncertain monsoon and a receding water table, these farmers in Andhra show the way forward. Now, before we bring you those stories, first the big environment news of the week, the UN Summit on Climate Change, which was held in New York. The aim of the summit was to get all the countries on board ahead of the Copenhagen summit in December, when they'll be expected to commit to emission cuts. What did emerge really from New York was that India and China together have become a force to contend with as they take on the developed nations. India's already said it wants to be a part of the solution, not the problem, while China for the first time has committed to taking action against climate change. And as that climate change summit was being held in New York, also the world premiere of the film The Age of Stupid, that talks about the environmental catastrophe awaiting us if action is not taken. Well, on the occasion, a message was beamed out live from the Rohtang Pass in Himachal Pradesh. Renowned director Shekhar Kapoor called upon the world leaders to take action against climate change before it's too late.
This is where fact and fiction merge. We're at the Lahaul Valley and I have the Himalayas behind me that house countless glaciers that serve as a lifeline for over 1 billion people across India, China, Pakistan and Nepal. There are now concerns that with global warming and those glaciers melting, this lifeline could in fact be cut off and it could prove to be disastrous for this region.
It's about us because it's here now. So if you don't act now, we are sunk people. You know, we are living dangerously.
Kapil grew up in the Himalayas and has spent the last 15 years trekking across its vast expanse. He paints a grim picture of how this region has changed.
The routes which were existing, we have to change them because of the change in the glacier and moraines, and some new rivers have come up or something, and it's very, very, very fast actually.
The UN Climate Change Agency says that the Himalayan glaciers could be wiped out by 2035. Perhaps a fatalistic view, but till such time that science documents what has caused the glacial melt, locals fear that the once fierce Himalayas are dying a slow death. In Rohtang, Prachi Butcher for NDTV.
Now let's tell you a bit more about this film, The Age of Stupid. It chronicles the last man left alive in 2055 after the world has been wiped out by a huge environmental catastrophe. He looks back at archival footage of 2008 and wonders why people didn't take action against climate change when they still had a chance. Now for our special focus on the water crisis. Whether it's rural India or in our cities, the biggest problem we're facing today is a shortage of water. Now we bring you this story from Orissa, where villagers have stopped waiting for the government to take action. Instead, they've returned to traditional water harvesting measures. Sampad Mahapatra has the story.
Hard to imagine that 3 years ago, this was barren land. A long stretch of sand and stones left behind every year by runoff rainwater during monsoons. In 2006, people of Khoramal came together to revive a traditional water harvesting system, Payan Ghera, with the help of an NGO.
सब गुआड़े हंता होतुला ए अवस्था देखनु आउ सेटा के हमें जगह जगह बांधी छु सेटा पेन घेरा बोली बनै छु सेटा.
Slowly the landscape changed color.
Here it is a small group of people. They invest a small amount of rupees and they invest their time, and the most important thing is their participation. They are doing it themselves and the maintenance cost is almost zero.
The tank costs them rupees 10,000. The distribution of water needs no canals. Water seeps through the soil and irrigates entire stretches.
Tuba.com,